Jonathan Foraker has led Boise State to multiple Mountain West championships in his esports career. Now he's taking his talents global. Hi everybody, I'm Jesse Kurtz here in the Mountain West Network studio, where it's my honor to head to Boise, Idaho and bring in esports phenom Jonathan Foraker. His peers, his friends, his competitors just call him Clear. Jonathan, I appreciate you making time for us.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here. Really excited and looking forward to this.
Well, we're excited and all the things that you guys are doing at Boise State when it comes to esports. Let's talk about that program. It is without a doubt one of the top esports programs in the country with incredible resources to compete and thrive at a national level. What drew you to Boise State to compete in esports?
When I was finishing high school, I knew that I wanted to go to a college with a top level esports program. And I also wanted a sort of college that had like a really big like name recognition. So I thought that Boise was like the best of both worlds, I would say, for that. And when I toured the campus and saw the esports facilities, saw like all the buildings and stuff, all the Boise, like it's beautiful. So I think it was an easy choice for me.
No, you hit a home run in your choice to be at Boise State because they are dumping a lot of resources into that program. For those who are unfamiliar with esports, what are some of the similarities of being a traditional athlete versus an esport athlete when it comes to recruitment, preparation, and then in competition?
I would honestly say it's very, very similar, besides the fact that traditional sports is physical and then obviously esports is online with a mouse and keyboard. So besides the actual physical aspect, everything else, like the mentality, the practice regime, it's all the same. We're all practicing 6 hours, 8 hours a day. We're making sure we eat good. We're playing in tournaments across the country. So very similar in that regard.
Yeah, look good, feel good, play good. It kind of translates,
Exactly.
doesn't it? Somewhat unique to esports when I look at this, alongside competing at the collegiate level, you're permitted to compete as a professional, which you have done here for a couple of years now. How has Boise State and the resources you've been provided as a Bronco helped you succeed on this global stage?
I definitely think that Doc Haskell and the rest of the program have been very amazing with letting me explore this pro gaming opportunity, and being able to go to so many different tournaments with Boise before I sort of went into this pro realm really helped me practice like at these different tournaments across the country. It's a lot different than just playing at your home setup on your own computer. So making sure you have that experience beforehand going into the pro scene is like a really big clutch factor.
Well, you've certainly competed outside of your home, and let's get to that here. Esports has provided you an opportunity to travel the world at a very young age. Tell me about some of the countries that you have visited for competition.
So 2024 was like a really big year for me, traveling all around the globe. It started in South Korea, then I went to Japan, went to Singapore, Thailand, and then eventually Saudi Arabia for a big esports World Cup championship. And then recently I went to Canada, and then the most recent tournament was in Stockholm, Sweden for the Overwatch Grand Finals. So I'd say that the coolest tournament I participated in this year was probably in Saudi Arabia at the Esports World Cup. It was just like over like $100 million tournament for across like a bunch of different video games. And they kind of like just treated us like royalty. Like we had like a 5-star hotel, like every player got their own hotel room, like 24/7, like food catering at the venue. So it was pretty crazy.
That is incredible. I mean, you're traveling to places that most people dream about but never get to do that. And let's talk about that trip that you made to Stockholm, Sweden, where you competed in the Overwatch World Championship. And your coach, Doc Haskell, told us last month that he was thrilled for your opportunity.
He's singular in his talent, and which is why we recruited him. But also, this is an experience that he's going to get maybe a couple times in his life, and he's always going to be thrilled that he did it.
What are some of the highlights for you when competing internationally at a world championship like that?
I think the biggest highlight for me, honestly, is just seeing all the fans. You don't really get to see that when you're just playing online, obviously. we have a lot of tournaments online, but not a lot like in person. So having the opportunity to go in person and then see all the people supporting you, wearing your jersey, come up to you, ask for a photo. I mean, you feel like a celebrity. So it's like, you know, you don't always get that experience. So I'm really grateful for it every time that I get it.
Well, if you look back early in your life, we could have predicted this. You were destined to be an international superstar. You were born in Japan, which presented a pretty unique chance for you to use your bilingual skills within esports. Tell me about this.
Yep. So being born in Japan, I can speak, I would not say fluent, but pretty decent Japanese. And that got me the opportunity to be the Japanese to English translator for the esports team called T1, which is one of the biggest esports organizations in the whole world. So it was a really, really big opportunity for me and something that I was like, wow, like I really did this. Like I would never have imagined that like a few years ago.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible stuff. Where do you imagine esports taking you near term and maybe far term?
Near term, I would say pretty similar to what happened in 2024, you know, traveling to these different countries for different tournaments. I could see that for the next couple of years. And then long term, I definitely want to stay in esports when I'm older, maybe not as a player because, you know, you can't play at this level forever, but maybe as like either like a coach or like a director, like in the collegiate realm would be something I'm interested in. So maybe translate my player skills into the more like management side in the future.
Wow, the world is your oyster. You've already done such amazing work, and you continue to elevate esports, not only at Boise State, but here within the Mountain West, and we appreciate that. Thank you so much for taking time for us here, Jonathan. Good luck the rest of the way here with the season, and certainly in competing at the international level.
Thank you very much. This is a really amazing opportunity, and I'm excited for my future as well.
Yeah, we're excited for you as well. That's Jonathan Foraker, a.k.a. Clear, member of the Mountain West Esports Championship Program at Boise State. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Jesse Kurtz.